Happy Easter, everyone. I just had a thought and I wanted to ask a question. Do you guys ever feel mentally exhausted by thinking about food? Like always worrying about what you're putting in your mouth? Feels like it takes up so much of my thought process. And like no matter what I do, there's always some kind of negative thought behind it, right? I think a lot of us go through that. And we use food so much as a coping mechanism. I know my guilty pleasure is getting better, but it's Starbucks lattes. Caramel macchiatos are my favorite. And it's way better than it used to be because I don't pass by a Starbucks anymore every day on the way to work. But as I'm getting older, my body's ability to process food is changing, and it's just what life is. So I'm trying to find that happy place where I'm not worried about food, which is so much easier said than done. I've been doing Weight Watchers on and off for a long time, but sometimes that feels like it's so stressful. And so I'm trying to I'm doing it right now, but I'm not doing it right now. It's just not having much success with it. Mason's tail. It's just hitting a tag. And so I keep jumping back and forth from like enthusiastic to just depressed about it. So what I'm doing right now, I'm kind of saying this out loud because I'm hoping that saying out loud will kind of like let it be an affirmation, right? I'm going to let myself have the foods that I love, but I'm going to, and this is something Weight Watchers is trying to instill. I'm going to switch the portion sizes and the amount that I have. So like, for instance, here's my lunch today. Instead of having 2 pieces of pizza, I'm having 1 piece of pizza and a side of fruit. So I'm still getting my pizza, but I'm like cutting the amount of calories and fat and carbs in half by substituting half of it for fruit and or vegetables. And it's Easter day. I'm letting myself have a Reese's peanut butter cup, in hopes that by allowing myself to have that, but controlling the portion size and rethinking the important food and minimizing the small food, but upping the fruits and vegetables, that will help me feel more successful. I'm honestly trying not, I feel really good. And I am striving for the rest of the year. I'm trying not to worry about what I look like or what my weight is, but more of feeling healthy, right? We put so much emphasis on the success is the weight loss. And I'm really trying to not let that worry me, because my doctor's not worried about it. And I feel good. I'm healthy. I'm really strong. I mean, who else? Not very many people can do massage all day long, 4 days a week. And I'm getting active. I'm moving my body. I'm enjoying life. So that's what I'm trying to switch my focus to, instead of worrying about the scale. Because that, for me too, it's always been hard because I always have a lot of muscle mass. I've always been very physical. I trained in Taekwondo for a long time. And so even though I'm like strong and muscular and look lean, the scale has always shown me to be heavier because of my muscle density. And so I have to remind myself of that too, right? Like, I'm a really strong person. I'm also focusing on, trying to focus on mobility. I I was just thinking the other day, I love the fact that I'm almost 40 And my son and I go roller skating, and we go bike riding together, and we are active together. We went inner tubing together. And I want to be able to keep doing those activities with him as long as possible. I want to be that 60-year-old mom who is skiing on the slopes with him, you know? So trying to change my priorities. It's not about, it's about feeling good. It's about feeling good and feeling like I am comfortable in my own body. And that does not necessarily mean anything on the scale. So I'm kind of gonna, like, I know today's Easter. I'm not as worried about it. I need to stop saying worried about it, because that's just making me stressed. I'm gonna pay attention to, like, what's on my plate and not overeat. I think that's the biggest thing for holidays, right? We overeat. But I'm gonna let myself have that beer, and I'm gonna, you know, but maybe not drink 5 of them. Moderation. I think that's the key word, right? Moderation. Everything in moderation. Yeah. It's a struggle I think we all go through. Chickens are busy today. It's so interesting how our life goals change what's important with both age and big life events, right? I'm gonna start trying to go to the gym to do a little bit of weightlifting, mostly for joint stability, and to help with my job and feeling comfortable and strong in my job. But that's not a goal of anything more than that, really. They do have, I just realized they have a ton of Zumba classes. I don't know if you guys have ever done Zumba. I used to do Zumba. I loved it so much. It was such, like, I always left feeling so happy. And so I might start doing Zumba again, because it just makes me feel really happy, and focusing on that is why I'm going, and not because I'm trying to slim down or something. So happiness. Do it because it makes you happy. Blueberries make me happy. So does being out in the garden every day, if I can. You guys have a beautiful Easter. If you celebrate it. If you don't, happy spring or fall, if you're in, like, another part of the world. That's true, right? It's a different season. So enjoy the sun. Be a plant. Sit out in the sun, drink water, soak up the sun. And rest. Have a great weekend. Bye.